You're clear to dock at docking port 1.
Solid docking job there. Nice work.
I bet operations on the key are a clown show.
You're back. So how did it go? Then things are moving forward. Perfect.
Nice job, Rook.
I was certain we'd fool Delgado, but never. She's a sharp one. Overcoming her scrutiny is no small matter. Did you discover anything worth reporting yet? Legacy. Why does that sound familiar? Wait a moment. Are you telling me Delgado may have actually located Crix's legacy?
I suppose it's possible, sir. Intelligence picked up a bit of chatter on that subject recently. We assumed it was some sort of tall tale or a story to attract recruits to their cause. Well, we can solve that little mystery in about 10 seconds. Let me see what we have here. Nope. There are no records of a Gal Bank transport named the Legacy in the database. I think Delgado's trying to manipulate you. What do you think, sir?
I think there's no record because Gal Bank is hiding something. Delgado's no fool. If he risked his own neck to get that information, then he must be on to something. We have to take this seriously. What's your next move? Clever, Delgado. Very clever. If I were in your place, I'd be trying to do the exact same thing. We can't let Delgado get his hands on what could potentially turn out to be the largest haul of credits the Crimson Fleet's ever seen.
Maybe I should head out to New Atlantis, sir. I could press the Gal Bank execs for information. Get ahead of everything.
No. Let's allow this to run its course. We have our agent here feeding us information. I think that's good enough for now. There's more to this than just finding the location of the transport. Jasper Crix was clever. For some reason, he never got there. It's imperative that you do. If the Crimson Fleet gets its hands on a transport full of currency, it would be disastrous for the settled systems. I need you to do whatever you can to bring us more information. And for God's sake, don't kill anyone on that Starliner. You're both dismissed.
If these missions keep going sideways,
to smudge the paint.
About time you showed up. All right, I want to know what's going on. I've been trying to get Delgado's attention for, I don't know, 3 years now. And what do I get? Nothing but radio silence. Then out of nowhere, just when Neva and I are closing in on a huge score of our own, Delgado orders me to help you out. Yeah, I figured you'd say something like that. Just another one of Delgado's loyal little soldiers, huh? Fine, have it your way. So Neva's message said you were here for Dombrowski. Was that all she sent you here to do? Or was there something else you were sent here to steal? Oh, really? Did she now? I can't believe she's trying to cut me out of this deal. Without me, the award never would have ended up here in the first place. She told you to hold that over my head, did she? Oh, that witch. Fine, I'll help. But you're doing all the legwork, and I'm still taking my cut of the payout. Anyway, we'll get to that later. First, we have a much bigger fish to fry. So why are you targeting a Gall Bank exec anyway? Not exactly your average Crimson Fleet prey. Why the interest? Playing it safe for now. Okay, I can respect that. But let's make one thing clear. If I'm gonna stick my neck out by helping you get near Dombrowski, I want something in return. Well, well, it appears we have a mind reader here. You're absolutely right. I don't want money. I want back into the Crimson Fleet. It's as simple as that. Fine. You want to play it that way, and suit yourself. Dombrowski's a full-timer aboard the Siren of the Stars. Probably spends more time cruising the space lanes than actually working. Fortunately, the Siren is hosting the Terran Preservation Society charity gala. Larry won't be able to resist showing off his VIP clout. To get what you need, you're gonna have to attend the gala, talk to his fellow philanthropists, and dig up some dirt. Yeah, well, lucky for you, it's not black tie, so you'll be fine. This card will allow you to access the Starfield ballroom. If you need my help, I'll be relaxing in one of the upper-level lounges. Head inside and mingle with the crowd. No one likes Dombrowski, so they'll be more than happy to share his dirty secrets. Now you're speaking my language. Oh, there's one last thing. Trident equips all of their starliners with the latest acoustic threat detection. Meaning that you lose patience and kill anyone aboard the ship, security will be alerted and all hell will break loose. Anyway, I suppose that's enough to get you started. Good luck. Oh, and while you're at the gala, avoid the canapes. They're frozen, not fresh.
you and me, the best part of my job is getting credit.
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under.
If you have any specific requests, please speak to one of the crew's attendants.
Pleased to make your acquaintance. An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us for every credit we've got. I certainly hope
Quite
they
a
decide
lovely
to hold all
Starliner.
future society.
His behavior towards women is abominable. That man really ought to be ashamed of himself. Well, apparently the award is so valuable, there's only one in existence. It gets passed to a new winner every year. You don't necessarily have to be wealthy to contribute, though the minimum donation level is 5,000 credits. Nice to have met you.
Any complaints about your crews should be directed to one of the staff. Please remember to obey all posted safety and mustering instructions.
That view is absolutely spectacular, isn't it?
So, what brings you aboard? Here for business, or? I heard he uses Galbank's VIP suite on the Siren of the Stars almost monthly. Does the man ever do any real work? Benjamin Bayou of Neon won the award the first time it was presented, but he dropped out of the society a couple years back. Donations to the society can be debited from my bank account on a monthly basis. I barely have to lift a finger to help. Don't forget to donate to the cause. Have you tried the canapes? Horrid. Positively horrid.
The ship's purser can assist you with any matters regarding the security of your items.
Please remain in designated passenger
The
areas at all
society chair
times.
has...
Have a safe journey.
Letty has an A-level executive rating over at Galbank, which means he has access to everyone's accounts at the touch of a button. I heard it's fitted with 12 internally flawless 2-carat blue diamonds. Can you believe that? The Society was founded about 8 years ago by Carl S.A. Worthington, a prominent businessman from New Atlantis. That's all then?
Hello. I don't know why Larry's attending this event. He could care less about any planet, let alone the Earth.
Sheila Holbrook is chair of the award committee this year. The way she dotes over that glorified trophy, you'd think it was her own child. It is a shame that the Earth ended in such a sorry state, but I'm glad the Society has the nerve to do something. Enjoy the rest of the event.
The Society chair has really outdone herself this time.
Is this important? I don't have a lot of time for idle nonsense. Yes, I'm extremely busy preparing for the award ceremony, so this better be important. Yes, I am. Actually, I've been entrusted with the transfer of the award for the last 7 of its 9 years. Why do you ask? In my cabin? Oh, please. Why would I do something so foolish? I'll have you know that the award is locked inside the master safe, located at the purser's office. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have much more.
An open bar would have been nice, but Trident's gouging us every credit.
On behalf of Trident Luxury Lines, I'd like... Welcome to the Purser's office. I'm Chief Purser Murata. How can I be of assistance today? I've only seen it briefly myself, but I can assure you that it's quite lovely. Unfortunately, the item is locked inside of our safe, which can only be accessed by presenting an appropriate claim ID. Is there anything else I can assist you with today? Well, if you change... I'm sorry. I don't want to lose my job. Is this really... I wish I... You are just annoying enough. I'm still willing to talk. All right. But you didn't hear this from me. Do you understand? I don't want to lose my job. I like Captain Rokov, but I think he's mixed up with some very dangerous people. I was bringing some paperwork to his quarters one day, and I found a slate with a message he received from someone named Delgado. That would normally be fine, but the message mentions the Crimson Fleet, as in pirates. Can you believe it? If you want to grab it, the slate should still be in his quarters. Somewhere. Have a safe journey.
And I can assure you that the route is quite safe.
Must you continue these unwelcome... Excuse me? And why in goodness name would I do something as foolish as that? And why in goodness name? I wish I could, but if anybody found out... I bet I hear you. I'd like to help you. I'd like to think so. Yeah, I hope so.
Maybe we can work something out. Oh, just take the damn thing already. Listen, maybe you can keep this between us. If the award goes missing, there's no need for the insurance company to get involved.
Quite a lovely starliner. Nothing but the bed.
I'm sorry. Unless you're reporting a security situation. I need to get back to my duties.
I certainly hope they Yes, he's some kind of a top dog over at Galbank. I heard he replaced someone that was caught running a fake loan scam. Well, that was boring. So, that view is absolute. He's been spending a lot of time with Claudia Swist. Quality time, if you catch my meaning. I'm certain his wife doesn't know a thing about it. Enjoy the rest of the event.
You're a guest of Captain Rokov, right? Welcome aboard.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels.
Captain Rokov said you're allowed in any of the crew-specific areas. Just don't touch anything. Trident must have spent a fortune keeping the ship with triple redundancy in almost every internal system.
Every day that I wake up in my bunk, I count. There's nothing quite like the view from the Starfield. It's breathtaking.
These newer vessels more or less run autonomously.
Listen. Clear the engines.
This is one of Trident's top-of-the-line vessels. Hell of a ship, isn't it?
Trident must have spent a fortune equipping this ship. Triple redundancy.
Sorry, do I know you? Look, I think you're definitely confused here. I really don't have time to have a discussion with you. My partner's waiting for me. He's a very important man. His wife? Oh, for the love of God. I told Larry to keep his big mouth shut, but did he listen? No. He had to impress his friends and treat me like a trophy. Look, I've been in this business for a long time, and I know how this game works, so let's skip all the banter and get it over with. What's it gonna take to make us both happy? If I give you dirt on that son of a bitch Dombrowski, all I'm doing is endangering myself. Why would I do that? That's true. You have come this far already. You know more about me than I suspected. Can't have that. That's true. For once, I would like to see him squirm. Maybe. I don't know. All right, you've made your point. You know, this whole thing really pisses me off. Larry and I had the perfect scheme where thousands of credits all worked out, and then he goes and flushes the whole thing down the toilet. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Larry got together with myself and this other guy, Gabriel Vera. He's some bigwig over at UC Security. I doctored the transactions, Larry wiped them off the system, and Vera kept the legal pressure off of us. We were scamming Galbank for months. It was going well until I discovered Larry was cheating everyone by changing each transaction in his favor before deleting them. I wish I had some. Maybe you should try talking to Gabriel Vera. He should be around here somewhere. If he doesn't want to cooperate, just mention my name. That should grab his attention. Good luck. You're gonna need it. I hope you hurt Dombrowski. Nail his ass right to the wall.
Don't forget to keep your Starview pass handy at all times, or you won't have access to the ballroom.
Here for business or pleasure?
You look a bit lost in these surroundings. Hello. You here for the charity event? Oh, I'm afraid that's a bit outside my wheelhouse. I work for UC Security, so I don't think I could be of much help. I have nothing to do with Galbank. Claudia sent you, did she? Look, friend, I don't know if you're just a little drunk, maybe a touch crazy, or both. Whatever you think you know about me, you're dead wrong. So back off. Just in case you weren't aware, I am the authorities. Anything you try to report will boil down to your word against mine. And since I work for UC Security, who do you think people will believe? I told you to stay out of my way. I meant it.
Hello. Are you a member?
I saw your little exchange with Vera. Keep that up, and I guarantee that imbecile's gonna demand that you be arrested. Which is why he's threatening you. That makes sense. We need hard evidence of their scheme. But it's gonna be tricky. The problem is he's not gonna talk to you in public. We need to get Vera isolated so he'll spill everything he knows. Maybe. But if something goes wrong, and he's able to raise an alarm, we're sunk. With all of these wealthy patrons aboard, the ship is crawling with security. Smart. If there's an emergency, standard practice is for all passengers to clear the decks and report to their cabins for lockdown. I think the best chance we have would be to tamper with the life support sensors. Manipulate a few controls, and you can fool the monitoring system into thinking there's a life support failure. And there you have your emergency. Don't worry, it'll be as easy as it was mingling with the guests at the party. Just throw a few lousy switches and you're done. One more thing. If Chief Engineer Sundin gives you any trouble, tell him I'll erase that gambling debt he owes me. I prefer you use that as a last resort, but hey, what's the harm in losing a few credits when I'm on the brink of rejoining the fleet, right? Anyway, I better start packing. Things are getting hot around here, and won't be long before Trident figures out you had help. Don't you have somewhere to be?
In the event of a lockdown, remember to return to your cabin in a quiet and orderly fashion.
The cannabis? Horrid. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Quite a lovely star runner. Nothing but the best for the society, eh?
Captain Rokov is one of the most easygoing COs I've ever worked under. He doesn't act much like a captain.
Hold up. This area is off limits to passengers. Wait a second. You're Captain Rokov's guest, right? Didn't expect to see you down here. Sorry to give you trouble. What can I do for you? Oh, sorry. That area is off limits. No exceptions. All right. No need to get pushy about it. Captain Rokov sure picks some weird friends. Tell you what, I'm just going to step out for a bit and stretch my legs. Maybe you can hold this for me while I'm away? Remember not to touch anything, please.
All passengers, may I have your attention, please? The captain has declared a ship-wide emergency. Please report to your cabins in an orderly fashion and remain there until you receive further instructions.
There's no cause for alarm. I'm sure this is just a minor malfunction.
Our security team would appreciate if you'd please shelter in your cabin during...
I was wondering if you were the cause of the ship-wide emergency. It's time you stop playing games and tell me why you're here. You're working for Ikande's little anti-pirating outfit? So what? I have nothing to do with the Crimson Fleet. And even if I suddenly decided to stay loyal to the old UC, why would I possibly want to incriminate myself by handing over evidence?
All passengers.
Claudia said that. Are you sure? Damn it! That means my money's already gone. And Dombrowski's going to walk away with a fortune. I'd love to see the bastard fry. But if I give you that information and it falls into the wrong hands, I could end up in jail. At least I walk away with something. All right, you have yourself a deal. Here, with this slate and this recording to tie it all together, you'll be able to nail his ass to the wall. He'll do whatever you want. Just remember that you promised to leave me out of it. You better tell Dombrowski to run, because if you don't kill him, I will.
passengers are being asked to return to their cabins at this time.
Well, well. You must be the one who's been accosting Claudia and Gabriel. I'm uncertain what you hope to accomplish here, but it appears we should rapidly enter into some sort of negotiation.
All passengers.
Au contraire, my misguided friend. There's a bargain that needs to be hammered out, and you will listen to the facts before we proceed. First, it's clear that you've obtained insider knowledge of my arrangement to defraud Galbank. The means and the method, perhaps, but not the motive. And second, I'm going to hypothesize that my compatriots are despondent regarding their share and have assisted you with this endeavor. Since we're speaking and I'm not at the reporting end of a bullet, this leads me to conclude that you desire something personal from me. I pride myself on having an intensely thorough education, though I'd hardly call myself a professor. Though I'm sure that your compliment also meant you were having trouble understanding what I've been saying. In blunt terms, you have compromising materials about me in your possession. The only thing I have to offer in return are my Galbank credentials. I assume that's what you've been angling for all along? Splendid. It appears we've reached an accord. Wait, I'm sorry. Let me simplify that for you. It sounds like we have a deal. Oh, of course, I trust you'll understand if I ask for us to avoid any further contact. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to formulate how I'm going to utterly ruin two very annoying business associates. Good day.
And remain there until you receive further instructions.
Siren of the Stars is now in emergency status. Please remain calm. Proceed to your cabin.
Well, looks like everything worked out, just like we planned. You must be joking. After this little stunt I helped you pull, I'm certain Trident's going to rebut my captain's contract. I've got nowhere else to go, so I'm fully expecting that you'll put in a good word for me with Delgado. You know, I'm still wondering exactly what you needed those credentials for. You feel like telling me, partner? Crix's legacy. Are you serious? I heard Delgado was spinning that yarn, but I thought it was more of a hobby with him. Have things really gotten that desperate? Anyway, I suppose there's nothing stopping me from rejoining the fleet now. It's been a long time coming. I owe you one, Overreach.
All passengers.
Yeah, I'm a bit short in that department myself. Perhaps I can pay you back later in some other way. Just look for me on the key, and I'll see what I can do. Well, I suppose...
Two of us make quite the pair, eh?
Ship's clear. It's just us among the stars again, Captain. Time to cycle the airlock and move.
We hunt piracy all across the galaxy.
Based on your actions, I've heard this
Anything new to
operation's on
report?
thin ice. One more mishap and I'm afraid we're
Excellent.
gonna have to shut it down.
Let me have it, and I'll upload it to our database. It's amazing that all this romantic nonsense about Crix's legacy really just amounts to a rumor Jasper Crix picked up in jail. It just goes to show you how a tiny rumor can snowball into a full-blown fairy tale. That it? I'll be damned. With some of the UC guards at the lock touch off the riots. Everyone thought he was some kind of legendary criminal mastermind, but even the great Jasper Crix needed a helping hand to get out of prison. Have any more? Looks like Mr. Rowe filed an application to try to charge lines about having a clean record. No matter. Next time you jump from the gate, we'll light it up. That will be one less fleet cap for us to worry about. Anything else? Brodsky was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he was starting in a desk scheme. It makes me sick. Aw, it's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his button president. Any other questions? Understood. Keep searching and you'll find more. I'll be here if you have any questions.
Wherever things go.
We'll follow.
If we keep having casualties, it's gonna be tough to explain.
Anything I can help you with?
You will be scanned as you enter the city. Okay. No bounty.
Kids miss you.
The project has to be done.
Now, listen, you don't look like a new hire. Really? Huh. You have your own ship? Oh, this is perfect. Kismet, really. I have a business proposition for you that could help us both out. Very lucrative. So you see right through me. You've got a good eye. You are just the person I'm looking for. Well, confession time. I might just be a little desperate. See, the world of credit analysis, dealing with deadbeats and reprobates is, well, it's a tough field. And what I need is a ringer, someone that can collect some of our top delinquent offenders. What I need is you. You work with me, and the fee you get will be huge. Yes! So, we got a Galaxy-class con man took out a loan to franchise a restaurant. Turns out, surprise, it was a scam. And Dieter Maliki jumps system. Now, he's holed up in a literal shack in the middle of nowhere. Can you believe it? The job is simple. Get Dieter to pay. And we don't want him dead. We don't want him hurt. Just close his account like an honest citizen. I'll send over all the details. You find Dieter and bring his account current. I hate to end on this note, but not everyone's a straight arrow. If you cut a deal with Dieter, honestly, I have no way of knowing. But don't expect any more jobs from me. Best of luck. I believe in you.
Hello, welcome to the Galbank Archives. May I see your credentials, please? Just one moment while I verify. Oh, yes, Mr. Dombrowski. Welcome, sir. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. Me? No. Look, this is my first day on the job. Just cut me some slack, okay? I can't afford to lose it. Got a wife and kids to feed. Everything checks out. Give me a moment to log your visit, and then I'll unseal the archives. There we go. Have a wonderful day.
Next time you see Bog, tell him to lighten up.
You wanna kick back? Avoid the last Nova.
Those mission boards aren't going to clear themselves.
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet. Still a lazy old bastard, huh? Can't say I'm surprised.
That's not exactly filling me with confidence, Rook, so I'm going to leave it up to you. Is Rokov in, or is he out? Huh. Interesting. You think it's worth wasting credits on the guy?
It's not even worth wasting a bullet on Rokov.
If Rokov had anything to do with putting this information about Crix's legacy in our hands, then I say cut him in for a taste. You don't like it, Neva? Too bad. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard. Yeah, sure. Or just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Crix hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
That sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
That's the spirit, Rook. That is the essence of the Crimson Fleet that has been slipping away lately. Hey, Neva, the Galbank data says the transport had a CBR-27 transponder. Can we track that kind of thing? Pinpoint its exact location?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC has been working on a ship signal decryption system called a ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction. I promise. You're gonna write that in your diary, little girl?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right. Let's get this over with. Follow me.
I'm only stationed on the key until the heat dies down. Then it's back to raiding and pillaging.
Need a drink? Hog and the last note will be more than happy to take your credits.
My whole blood has something strong enough to knock me out.
I've got what you need. Just go to the new.
captain here's earned their stripes, bleeding for the fleet. You've got stuff to smuggle, I've got the stuff to hide it.
All right, listen. Well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call. That's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
Anything ship-related, you're at the right place.
All grog is fine.
I'll follow your every move.
What's up?
Oh, my day just got a whole lot brighter.
What's the good word, Chief?
I wonder if breathing in sand is a local custom here. The locals are certainly very good at it.
Need some work done? Hey, what can I do for you? Sure, have at it. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Docking. And complete. Easy peasy.
Pardon.
I miss the son of Genesis.
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume? Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the eclectic hit squad that you took down at the archives. You're taking care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world. It sounds like you admire that lunatic. I think his gospel's gone straight to your head. Maybe we made a mistake choosing you for this assignment.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal. They have information about the Comspike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the Comspike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4. I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the Comspike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest. Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Krix's legacy first.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Hey there, how's it going?
Never mind. Sorry. I'm thinking of something else. Yes, Captain.
something?
Air pressure, seals, ship integrity, all good. Docking is complete. Good work, Captain.
Thinking about you, talking about you. That's 3 right there.
All right, Jazz. What do you got?
According to the latest, the comm spike is being developed at UC Star Station SY-920. Location undisclosed.
Fantastic. So how do we disclose it?
We could lean on your smuggling contact. Call in that favor. You know who I mean.
Our friend on Jimson. Nice one, Jazz. I'll make the arrangements. All right, Rook. Next stop, New Atlantis. Your connection is Juan Dayu. She's got most of the premium UC smuggling routes locked down tight. If you don't piss her off, she should be able to sneak you past SY-920's security.
Just remember to count your fingers after you shake hands with her.
I sure hope so. Because she might be our only crack at finding a decent decryption device. Once Juan gets you past the guard dogs, it's gonna be on you to locate the comm spike. According to the data we have, it's in the prototype phase, meaning there should only be a single device aboard the station.
Basically, you break it, you bought it.
You'd better. For your sake. Oh, and one more thing. SY-920 is a UC military installation. That means it's guarded by heavily armed troops. And we both know those idiots don't mess around. If you intend to turn the place into a shooting gallery, you might want to be sure you're hauling an arsenal, because you're gonna need it. Perfect. That's what I like to hear. Okay, so I'm gonna arrange a meeting with Juan at Kay's place in the well. In the meantime, I'll make sure Jazz comes up with a solution to the electromagnetic atmosphere problem at Bannock 4.
Oh, okay. You'll make sure. More like get drunk while Jazz does all the hard work. Typical.
Privileges of rank, my darling. We'll discuss it a little later. And you, get the hell out of here. And don't come back without that comm spike in your cargo bay. Stay sharp, Rook.